Hey everyone, this is going to be a video showing you some issues that I have with a windlass spearhead, and this will also be a customer service review on museum replicas. I just bought this windlass long hewing spear not long ago, and there are these marks on the socket. It almost looks like pitting on both sides and up towards the base of the blade. There's also some surface rust in the socket. I ordered some butt caps from them as well, and those have rust inside the socket as well, so that seems to be a common problem. That will be simple enough to clean out though. So I contacted Museum Replicas and I asked if this kind of thing is common with windlass spearheads, and I was told no. They offered to exchange this one, so I will be sending this one back. They supplied me with a shipping label, and we will see what the replacement looks like. Here is the replacement spearhead, and it has more of those same imperfections right there. They are also on the blade right here. When I contacted Museum Replicas about it this time, they just issued me a refund and they told me keep this spearhead. When I told them that I still want one of these, they said then I'd have to reorder another one and put in the notes that I request a QC check. So that's the kind of thing that you can expect with Museum Replicas. And I don't think this is just a fluke. I have some other spearheads on the floor that I will be showing you in a moment. Functionally, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it is just something to keep in mind that for this price point, that's what you can expect is marks like this. And here is two of their European boar spears, and they have the same marks. Here's one of them. There's a mark right there. There's another one right here. There is quite a few of them in this area. They are also near the wings. They are also down the sockets. Now, one thing that I personally don't find acceptable is the fact that one of these boar spears is drilled for the pin, and the other one isn't. Here's the boar spear that has that hole. This is so that you can pin the spearhead in place after it's fitted to the handle. And here's the other one. It does not have those holes at all. It's apparently rather random. So if that is something that's important to you, then I would suggest that you put in the notes that you want to have the holes so that it can be pinned. Now, to be fair, all of these spearheads are in the $50 to $55 range. So you can't expect perfection. However, this is just to let you know what you can expect for your money. Also, Museum Replicas does not have a sharpening service on their spearheads, and these do come completely blunt. Here's an up close of the edge. As you can see, there is no edge at all, and they are all like that. Which will be a good time to mention, I do have my own website, I run my own business, and I do offer sharpening. So if you buy some of these windlass spearheads or any blade that is blunt or just not as sharp as you would like, I can sharpen it. Another option would be buy these blades from Cult of Athena and use Cult of Athena's sharpening service. However, this poses a couple problems, one of them being Cult of Athena's sharpening service isn't very good. You can look at multiple reviews and they say that the edge still needs work after Cult of Athena is done with it. So the other thing is Cult of Athena has the long hewing spear. They do not have this version of the European boar spear. They do sell the cold steel European boar spear, which, as far as I know, is made by Windlass. So it would need sharpening as well, because pretty much any blade made by Windlass by default doesn't come sharp. The cold steel version is black, so if you like that, then you will like the cold steel version. Here are a couple of the Windlass butt caps for spears, and they have those same kind of markings on them as well, right there. And this one has them as well, right there. Also, these butt caps do not have the holes to pin them in place. So if you want more than just the friction fit, you're going to have to either do that yourself or have someone do that for you. In my opinion, the communication with museum replicas was okay. It wasn't outstanding. The lady that I talked to was polite. She did answer my questions. However, museum replicas said that it would be 4 or 8 weeks until they were shipped. At least 4 or 8 weeks. I forgot whether it was 4 or 8. It ended up taking 3.5 months. And unless I emailed them and asked questions, they were not letting me know at all. And they didn't have a definite date on when they would be shipped. They didn't even know when Windlass was making what. So I don't think that was great either. So if you're going to buy from museum replicas, just keep all of this in mind. With their spearheads, you're going to have to kind of deal with those kinds of imperfections. If they don't have something in stock, you can ask, you can call, but they probably will not have a definite answer for when it's actually going to be in stock. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to be doing a video eventually of mounting these spearheads, sharpening them, and customizing the spears. So definitely be sure to keep an eye out for that. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next video.